Hello students, welcome to BioSmart Academy. In today's lecture, we will going to discuss some of the question that has been asked on today's examination of CSI Net Life Science. Okay, so in today's discussion, we discuss some of the questions. Okay, so this will be the part 1 of this lecture. Okay, and part 2, part 3 and others came future. Okay, so please subscribe the channel and put the notification bell. Okay, so let's discuss today's paper. Okay, so basically we collected some of the question and we will going to discuss some of the question with you. Okay, in details. So the first question that we're going to discuss is that it basically a 2 marks question that has been asked in the examination. The first question is that which one of the following amino acid is found in response regulator? Okay, so the correct answer will be aspartic acid. Okay, see, first of all you should know that from where this question has been asked. So this question has been asked basically from cytokinin signaling. Clear? So if you read cytokinin signaling, then you read two type of component system. One is two component system and one is multi-step photorelay system. Okay, two component system and one is multi-step photorelay system, and two component system basically somewhat related to bacterial component system as well. So in case of two component system, there is one sensor histidine kinase and one response regulator. Okay, so this is the sensor histidine kinase. This is the sensor histidine kinase where a histidine is present. This is histidine. And this is the response regulator. This is a response regulator where this aspartic acid is present. This is the aspartic acid. Okay. And this basically asked on the examination. Okay. That what is present in response regulator, which amino acid is present in response regulator. Okay, so this is basically asked in the examination. Okay, so this is response regulator, aspartic is present, and this is sensor histidine kinase. Sensor histidine kinase. Okay, so sensor histidine kinase basically autophosphorylate itself, and this autophosphate group is transferred to this response regulator, that is to aspartic acid. So your correct answer will be aspartic acid. Okay, clear? Next. So this will be the aspartic acid. Okay, now next. Another question is basically asked from skin 1. So what is this skin 1? So first of all you should know that from which topic this skin 1 question has been asked. Okay, and this question is of 4 marks. Okay, so this skin 1 topic is from the C. elegans axis formation. Okay, C. elegans axis formation. Okay, clear? Now, so what is this skin 1? So this skin 1 is actually nothing but it is a maternal transcription factor. Maternal transcription factor. Clear? And this skin 1 control the fate of EMS cell. EMS cell. Okay. So when EMS cell divide, it produce pharyngeal basically cells, and when EMS cell divide, it produce basically what? EMS cell. When EMS cell divide, EMS cell produce what? MS cell. And when MS cell divide, it going to produce what? Pharyngeal cells. It going to produce pharyngeal cells. Pharyngeal cells. Okay. Pharyngeal cells. Clear? And another important thing is that this skin 1 transcription factor is also encode two genes. One is MED1 and another one is MED2. Okay, and this MED1 and MED2 gene control basically you can say or you can say specify the EMS cell. Okay, EMS cell. Okay, another interesting thing is that if you put this MED1 and MED2 gene in non-EMS cell, then it will going to produce EMS cell. Okay, even if skin 1 is absent. So this is all about the skin 1. Okay, now what basically asked on the examination, the thing that basically asked in the examination, that which one of the following statement is false. So the statement that is the null mutation in skin 1 will going to produce hypodermal tissue and body wall. hopefully this statement will be false. Okay, so this will be the second question. Now let's move to third question. So a third question is very easy question that was asked from developmental biology, is of match the column. Okay, so there are four things. One is bicoid, one is torso, one is Oscar, and another one I basically don't remember. Okay, so basically bicoid, basically these are the genes which is basically what, deficient, become deficient. Okay, and the question is deficient, or you can say mutate. Actually the word is mutate. Okay, if bicoid, torso, Oscar, and another one, these genes are become mutate, then what will happen? Okay, so you have to match the column, and if you only know that if bicoid is mutate, then no head and thorax will going to form, then you will get your answer in the examination hall. If torso is mutate, what happened? Terminal region will be deleted. So in this way you can easily match it. Okay, so this is a very easy question where you can easily get 4 marks. Clear? Now another question basically is from 2 marks, is that what will happen when we inject bicoid on the posterior end? Okay, see students, we all know that bicoid is basically produce head on the anterior side, we all know that. Okay, but if suppose this is a Drosophila egg and this is the anterior side and this is the posterior side, if we ectopically put this bicoid in this posterior side, then what will happen? Then we will going to see head on both the anterior as well as posterior side. It means we will going to get 2 head on both the poles. Okay, so this will be your answer, that both the end will going to form head if we inject bicoid on the posterior end. Clear? Next, so another very interesting question, and this question is from noggin. Okay, that is, you have to select the correct statement about the noggin. Okay, so first of all you should know that what is noggin. Okay, so what is noggin? I hope that you all know about noggin. Noggin is basically nothing but it is a BMP inhibitor. BMP inhibitor. Clear? BMP inhibitor. What is BMP? BMP is a bone morphogenetic protein. Bone morphogenetic protein. Okay, bone morphogenetic protein. Clear? So noggin is basically going to inhibit this BMP. Okay, clear? What this why noggin inhibit this BMP? Because this BMP convert the you can say the this BMP convert the neural tissue into the epidermis. Okay, okay, that is neural tissue is going to form epidermis if BMP is present. Okay, clear? So this is all about the BMP. So basically there are mainly 2 BMP. One is BMP4, which is the main BMP. Another one is BMP2. BMP2. And what will basically noggin do? Noggin basically bind with BMP4 and 2. Bind with the BMP4 and 2 and inhibit the receptor to bind them. Okay, and therefore it basically going to develop or going to form a embryo with complete rescue development. Okay, so the correct statement regarding the noggin is that if you inject a noggin mRNA into one cell UV irradiated embryos, then it completely rescued dorsal development and allowed the formation of complete embryo Clear? So this is about the correct statement about the noggin. Okay, about the noggin. So this is a correct statement, and this statement is written on the book you should read for developmental biology, that is Gilbert. I basically mentioned this book, please read it. Very good, very interesting book. Okay, now another question that basically came and in today's examination is from the autonomous specification. Okay, so the question is like that if you separate blastomere, each blastomere will going to form its fate. It means what? If you separate this 4 blastomere, then in future you will going to see all these blastomere will going to form its own fate, okay. And for this they don't require any cell to cell induction, okay, because if they require cell to cell induction then it basically form what, conditional specification. But in the question it was basically mentioned that they will basically get the fate from itself. It means what, from the cytoplasmic, gradient, okay. And this is a classical example of what, this is a classical example of autonomous specification, okay. So the correct answer will be autonomous specification. See students, I discuss all this question with you, okay. So I hope that you get benefited from this lecture, and remember one thing, this is the not the final answers. Final answer will be provided by CSIR, okay. So this is this answer basically provided by us and it may be changed, okay. So if you want answer of any question that you want to be, then you may comment the question on the comment box so that I collect all that question and I try my best to provide you the best answer, okay. So I hope that you like this lecture. If you like it, please share it with all your friends. Please subscribe the channel and please put the thumbs on the notification bell so that you get the notification. So we will meet on our next lecture of the part 2 of this video. Okay, till then, thank you.